Now then, she was the Scottish Queen, great niece to Henry VIII, and someone that the Catholics regarded as the only legitimate heir to the English throne. The story of Mary, Queen of Scots, still fascinates people hundreds of years on.
Yes, now visitors to the stately home, where she was imprisoned for some of her incarceration, can read a priceless letter composed by Mary to her allies in France, as it goes on display in the place it was written for the very first time. Victoria Whittam has been behind the scenes at Chatsworth House to find out more.
Chatsworth House has such a long and amazing history. In the 1500s, this is what it would have looked like. And believe it or not, it was a magnificent jail for Mary, Queen of Scots. She came here on at least 9 occasions when she was imprisoned for being such a threat to Queen Elizabeth I's throne. And while she was staying here, she wrote this letter. It's newly acquired by the Chatsworth House Trust, isn't it, Fran?
It is, yes. We acquired it at auction last year. We were very excited to have this letter join the collections. Lots of people are aware that Mary was held at Chatsworth on several occasions. There's an association with her. We have rooms that are named after her. So people naturally tend to assume we have documents written by her in the archives. But until we acquired this letter, we had no documents in her hand at all.
She talks about her sort of treatment and her enemies here, but it would have been very different a lifestyle at Chatsworth Prison compared to what common folk would have had to go through.
Yes, I think so. The order from the Queen was very much that she should be kept in the manner of a queen. So she had her own retinue, her own small household. She averaged around 40 servants and attendants. She was kept in very beautiful new apartments. Chatsworth was very new at that time. It was probably the nicest of her various jails.
So this letter's written in French. Who was she writing to and what was she saying?
So she was writing to an ambassador from France who's coming over at the request of the French king, Henri III, who was actually Mary's brother-in-law, to intercede with Elizabeth on her behalf. Of course, that failed, but she was still very much putting her faith in getting assistance from the French throughout her captivity.
Ultimately, this story didn't have a happy ending. She and Queen Elizabeth I never met, and in fact, she was executed. But people are still absolutely enthralled by it, aren't they?
They are. I think people are fascinated by Mary as a character and also her relationship with Elizabeth.
Well, Fran, I could listen to the history of Chatsworth forever, but unfortunately, we've run out of time. If you'd like to find out more for yourself, then you must come down to see this exhibition, which starts on Saturday.
Yes, looks good, doesn't it? Thanks very much to Victoria there.